Well, let's talk about the IT space now, which also will be in focus. Rima is joining in to talk to us about Accenture earnings and what the implications are for Indian IT services companies. Rima, hi.
Hi, good morning. So Accenture Q4 numbers came in line with expectations and fairly strong. The key is their next year's guidance. The company has guided for 8 to 11% growth for the next year, and this is significantly lower than the 26% growth that they clocked in for FY22. But remember, Accenture typically starts the year with a conservative guidance. They've done that for at least the last 2 years in my memory. Last year as well, they started with about a low double-digit kind of growth, and they finally ended with 26%. So keep that in mind. The good part about Accenture's numbers is bookings were very strong, the second highest on record, and in that, outsourcing, which is a proxy for Indian IT space, has recorded 44% increase in outsourcing bookings, and the management said that outsourcing revenue will be in double digit. Where Accenture's numbers fell short was on the consulting side of business, and that is usually a discretionary spend. So it's kind of like a lead indicator that perhaps discretionary spending on tech side could come down. Nomura says guidance indicates demand moderation, but it's above pre-COVID level, while Kotak says the read-through for Indian IT in the context of lowered expectations, considering that generally the Nasdaq itself was down close to about 1.5%. Back to you.
Okay, Rima, thanks a lot for that. So we'll watch out for the IT stocks. But let's move on now. M&M Financial is in focus. Abhishek is here to give us the latest on that. Abhishek, over to you.
Morning, Sonia. RBI has taken action against M&M Finance. They have directed M&M Finance to stop recovery operations via third party till further orders. M&M Finance can carry out recovery or repossession activities through its employee base, which is around 19,750. So the management has responded to this. They have said that they have stopped third party repossessions, and they'll further examine whether and how third-party agents will be used in the future. We have a brokerage note coming in from Morgan Stanley, who have an overweight rating on the stock with a target price of 225 per share. They say that the impact on collection and asset quality will depend on the share of outsourcing that M&M Finance does. So alternate arrangements can be made. However, the length of time that this order will be in place, that needs to be seen closely. Back to you.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. So that's an M&M Financial, but lots of stocks in focus from the pharmaceutical space. Cipla and Glenmark on our radar. Ekta's here to give us more. Ekta.
Thanks for that. Well, with Cipla, I expect the stock to probably be in the green because their Indore facility has received an establishment inspection report from the US FDA indicating closure of the inspection. So that's possibly a positive. Glenmark, we have received an official action indicated status for Baddi facility in 2019. It was re-inspected in June 2020, issued 6 observations, and the company has said that the OAI, which is the official action indicated status, continues. Remember, they have a warning letter on this facility as well, so that still remains unresolved. Expect the stock to be on the red on account of that. But for Glenmark, an additional piece of news which could cushion the stock is that their Aurangabad facility has received an EIR from the US FDA. Remember, it was expected because it had received only 1 observation in the June 2022 inspection.
Okay, thanks a lot, folks, for giving us all of those ideas, all of those news points actually on individual stocks.